Do you have a pot I can put a dead bunny in? How the fuck could you possibly get 7 seasons and 92 episodes out of a 1950s advertising agency? How the fuck is that possible? Like, the premise just doesn't sound like it has legs, man. And not only that, okay, you get 7 seasons, you get 92 episodes, but people fucking love this show. People love this show. How could you possibly milk that much fucking, material and fan love out of this concept? I just don't understand. It's a fucking advertising agency, and it's set way back in the past. Is it nostalgia? I mean, it's the 50s, 60s, whatever, somewhere back there. It can't be nostalgic. Anybody who lived through that era is really fucking old and they're not watching TV. They're really not watching prestige TV. So, I don't understand. So, in my opportunity to understand, I decided to have this be one of the pilot episodes I'm going to be trying out this week. So, I know that's all I know about it. The guy's name is Don Draper. I mean, the name is actually in the public consciousness because of the fact that this is such a popular show. I really don't like. There's some concepts. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Okay, they killed vampires. You understand that concept, right? 45 people are trapped on a fucking island. There's monsters. There's mysteries. Like, they call it the elevator pitch. In other words, by the time that an elevator goes from like the 10th floor down to the bottom floor, which is what, 20, 30 seconds? You need to have a very concise pitch where you convince the person during that elevator ride that they want to fund your project or they want to buy your script or whatever. And when you look at the elevator pitch of this versus the other things I talked about, heroes, a bunch of people discover they have superpowers, but they're not going to be wearing costumes and shit. It's going to be like every day. It's going to be grounded, but it has superpowers. Like, these elevator pitches are great. A fucking advertising agency in the 50s. And this shit ran 70s. I don't fucking understand it. But if you're watching this, clearly you do understand it, so you're calling me an idiot. So, like, let's not belabor this point. Let's go ahead and get into this shit. Maybe he goes insane. Maybe that's what the pitch is. An advertising executive goes insane. I mean, it is called Mad Men. Oh, okay, so it has nothing to do with insanity. There's a whole science behind how you introduce a character. It's interesting. Something he's the main character. It's interesting that they went in on the back of his head first.
I'm sorry, sir. Is Sam here bothering you? He can be a little chatty.
Jesus.
No, we're actually
Before he ain't done shit,
having a
man. Shut the
conversation.
fuck up.
Is that okay?
Can I get you another drink?
How about you get a 6-pack of shut the fuck up?
I love smoking.
I love smoking. That's very good.
My wife hates it. Reader's Digest says it will kill you.
Yeah, we ain't worried about that back here.
You weren't worried about waking me, were you?
Am I interrupting anything?
Oh, no.
I was just rubbing one out. Whatever, I can do it later.
All I have is a crush-proof box, and 4 out of 5 dead people smoked your brand.
Jesus,
Is
dude.
this the part where I say Don Draper is the greatest?
Okay, so this is Don Draper. Okay, gotcha. I thought Don Draper would be somebody I would recognize. I would recognize the actor, but I don't. I've never seen this motherfucker in my life.
People love smoking. There's nothing that you, the Trade Commission, or Reader's Digest can do to change that.
Maybe I should do a Twitter poll. I love this shot, man. It really makes it look like a rat race or maybe ants,
Nice girl.
Who wants that?
Look at this creepy motherfucker. He's dead-eyeing her the whole time he's talking this shit. Asshole.
Besides, you gotta let them know what kind of guy you are. They don't know what kind of girl to be.
Douchebag. Just let that up front. Just wear a sign that says douche on it, and everybody knows what they're dealing with.
I have an important appointment right now, so why don't you go shopping or something?
This motherfucker looks 12 years
Take
old.
your
What are
mother
they
to
doing?
lunch. But judging from the creative brainpower around here, we'll probably end up seeing My Fair Lady.
Yeah, that's a ticket. My Fair Lady stripper.
Go home, take a paper bag, and cut some eye holes out of it. Put it over your head, get undressed, and look at yourself
She
in
is
the
a
mirror.
terrible life coach. Terrible.
Speaking of sexy girls, are you going to Pete's bachelor party?
Man, fuck that dude. Will there be free booze?
So basically, if you love danger, you'll love smoking.
We could put a skull and crossbones on the label.
Lean into it. I like his style.
Now, we postulated that what Freud called the death wish is as powerful a drive as those for sexual reproduction and physical sustenance.
But Freud was a fucking idiot and he was on heroin at the time, so,
Psychology might be great at cocktail parties. But it so happens that people were buying cigarettes before Freud was born.
He's going to be kissing psychologists' asses in about 10 years. advertisers were the first to embrace psychology. I'm feeling that's going to be his character arc, actually.
True, Mr. Draper, but
Has anyone else seen this?
of course not. It's your account.
Good. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I'm sorry, I just find your whole approach perverse.
Oh, really?
Good luck at the meeting. I'm sure it'll be a quick one.
She's pissed. All that fucking hard work. That shit probably took her 80 hours a week, man. You can't force creative inspiration. You sure as fuck can't do it on a deadline.
Draper. Excuse me.
You shit yourself. I like how they had the subtle explosions. They had the subtle explosions when he was going to sleep. They didn't have to show us anything. Very subtle.
You go out there and entertain him?
I don't know how to pole dance, sir.
That'll be all. Peggy, right?
Yes. Oh, and it's time for your 11 o'clock meeting.
Oh, and sorry about Mr. Campbell here. He
He's
left
a
his manners
douchebag.
back at the fraternity house.
Oh, you can't possibly be insulted.
You were expecting me to be a man. My father was, too.
You are.
Why, Don, you remember David Cohen from the art department.
I don't remember shit. I had to pause it to go past commercial. And it occurred to me during the commercial break, that douchebag, his face is really familiar, so my brain started churning and sending out little scouts all over the corners of my brain where little bitty pieces of memory are stored, right? And one of them came running back and told me, the douche is Angel's son on Angel. I love that guy. The guy's an amazing actor. The character got a lot of shit. The actor got a lot of shit on Angel. But the actor's fucking amazing. He's really good. I love that dude, man. And I've never seen him anything else. I thought he was great in Angel. So it's going to be interesting to see if he's any good on this show. So far, we've only had a couple scenes, so who knows. But, like, if he's going to be a recurring character, it's going to be fascinating to see him in a second role. Because I always love an actor I liked in one thing to see if they're any good in something else. Because the way you judge actors, you have to see them in 3 separate roles that have nothing to do with each other. So it's not like, Luke Skywalker in 3 movies. No, you need to see them in 3 separate roles that have nothing to do with each other. And then you can determine whether or not they're a good actor. Because anybody can just be themselves and be good, right? So that's how you do it. And so that'll be kind of cool to see.
Must be a scream to work with her.
Yes, it's pretty terrific.
I've heard about this. The doctors would light up in the exam room, blow smoke in your fucking face. They'd actually be smoking. I don't know if they actually smoke during an operation or not, but that would be hilarious. Getting ashes inside the body and shit. Like, Jesus, dude.
I'm going to write you a prescription for Enovid. They're $11 a month, but don't think you have
Jesus
to go out and
Christ.
become the
In
town
1950s
pump
money,
to get
I'll
your
cut
money's
your
worth.
throat.
It's kind of up to you.
Mr. Draper, our store is 60 years old.
Motherfucker eating shrimp during the meeting. The fuck is wrong with you? I loved her. Speaking of actors I loved in other roles, she was on Sons of Anarchy. Amazing. I've never seen her in anything else either. So this will also be interesting.
People who don't care about coupons, whether or not they can afford it. People who are coming to the store because it is expensive.
But we obviously have
I like how she thinks.
very different ideas.
Yes, like the customer is always right.
Yeah, check in, mate, bitch.
I'm not going to let a woman talk to me like this. This
Yeah,
meeting is over. Good luck, Mr.
it hurt
Beckett.
my little masculine feelings.
Look, I'm sorry I was so hard on you before. It's just this
But you're a
damn
douchebag,
tobacco
so,
thing.
A man like you I'd follow into combat blindfolded. And I wouldn't be the first. Am I right, buddy?
Yeah. I'll follow you into combat because I have the knife I'm going to stick in your back. See, it's easier to do that when I'm following you. Who's the bigger asshole? That's going to be a theme throughout this episode. Because we have a lot of candidates, right?
Never snap, yell, or be sarcastic with them. And above
Especially sarcastic.
all, always be a supplicant.
That's right, on your knees. They prefer bottoms.
I think you look great, and it's because I'm sitting down.
You better
You can
kiss
come back
that
and
ass.
visit anytime you want, honey. What does she work for?
Don Draper,
Oh,
you got
shit.
me, Eleanor.
You little thing.
You see that you got your hands full. Don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, you better...
Nice meeting
I'm
you.
telling you, man.
Do you have great
Back in the 50s, this is the ass you had to kiss. Because otherwise, you're fucked.
Damn straight.
And this motherfucker was on Northern Exposure. Like, the motherfucking... The actors I love from previous shows on this episode are fucking awesome.
Don, I think maybe that's your cue.
Oh shit, I got nothing. Sorry.
I have been thinking quite a bit about this.
Yeah, I didn't come up with anything.
No.
Sorry. Bunch of blank pages. Do you have a? What do you think about a mouse as a mascot? Or maybe hungry for cigarettes? How about that? Hungry for cigarettes. This cancer's for you? Do you like your lungs black?
So why don't we simply say, so what if cigarettes are dangerous?
God damn, that's for a bold
You're a
stretch.
man. The world is dangerous. Smoke your cigarette. You still have to get where you're going.
This is a very bold strategy. Let's see how it works.
I mean,
You suck.
is that your slogan?
Yeah.
You're gonna die anyway? Die with us?
Sit your ass down, rookie.
Come on, Dad. Let's get out of here.
Jesus Christ, man. You talk about shit in the bed.
At least we know if we have this problem, everybody has this problem.
Ding, 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 ding. So he's gonna be like House. He'll come up with some magical solution for the
Gentlemen,
last second.
before you leave, can I just say something?
I don't know, Don. Can you?
Damn. Was that necessary? Jesus. You're sniping my own ankles, Ed.
So, we got a lot of people not saying anything that sell cigarettes.
Not exactly.
Let me finish my pitch, asshole. Stop interjecting every sentence.
How do you make your cigarettes? I don't know.
Maybe you should. Is that your
Shame
job?
on you.
Literally, that's what he said too. Did they hold up a cue card?
But everybody else's tobacco's toasted.
No, everybody else's tobacco is poisonous. Lucky Strikes is toasted.
I wonder if these are going to be real ad campaigns or if they're just making this shit up.
Advertising is based on one thing: happiness. And you know what happiness is?
Warm toast with butter on it.
It's the smell of a new car.
I was way off.
It's okay.
It's all good, baby. It's all good, baby.
It's toasted.
Get this motherfucker eating out of your hand. You're a genius, Don Draper. Literally pulled this out of his ass. I pulled a pitch out of my ass one time. Same exact way. The meeting's going terrible. I had 3 scripts prepared. All the fucking elevator pitches sucked ass.
But that was inspired.
For the record,
Yeah, it was.
I pulled it out of thin air. So thank
Exactly.
you up there.
You're looking in the wrong
Pausing.
direction.
Mark. I had to pause that shit a second. Just completely. Like, all my shit. This guy had $40,000 he wanted to sink in the movie. And I brought 3 prepared scripts, 3 prepared pitches, 3 great fucking titles, and I ate shit in all 3 of them. All 3 of them. Nothing. Got fucking nothing. You know? And he said, well, you know, I got time for one more pitch if you got one more. And I had fucking nothing. I'd only brought 3. Rule of 3, right? You know, you only bring 3. I didn't even have anything I was considering writing. I pulled this pitch out of my fucking ass based on something he had said before we started talking business. And then as I saw the interest in his eyes gain, I started adding shit that I knew he would like. I just whipping it out there. And then finally he says, okay, yeah, I'm sold. I want to read this script. And I said, well, it's not completely finished. That's why I didn't bring any printouts with me. Because I told him at the beginning, I don't have any printouts ready yet, but this is a pitch I have, right? So it's not completely finished. Just give me the weekend. This was a Friday afternoon. Give me the weekend, and I'll email it to you first thing Monday morning. Now, we're talking about a 90-page fucking script, man. Based on absolutely nothing. It still had shit all over it because I just literally just pulled it out of my ass. Hadn't even wiped it off yet, right? He said, all right, man. Send me a script first thing Monday morning. I'm going to be busy this weekend anyway. I wouldn't have time to read it anyway. Cool. Went back home and wrote my ass off. Fully funded. Got the movie made. Just unfucking believable, man. Unbelievable. If you put this in fucking Hollywood, no one would believe it. But it was just like this shit, man. Sometimes you just get desperation creates inspiration.
So now that I've got you in the afterglow here, what do you say you reconsider this presidential campaign?
Oh, fuck that, man.
Bunting and babies, it's hard work. I don't make a hash of it.
Oh, I thought they made him running for president. I was like, I don't want to see a show about somebody running for president.
He's young, handsome, Navy hero. Honestly, it shouldn't be too
Kennedy?
difficult to convince America.
So this must be the 58th then. Maybe 59.
Saved the day.
Thank you, boys. I appreciate it.
You better pay homage,
Told them how
bitches.
amazing you were. I'm still tingling.
Damn.
Well, it looks like you're all... Speaking of which, any chance you can patch things up with Rachel Menken? Any way you can be as charming as I said you were?
Haven't you had
Yeah,
enough of my
fuck her.
magic for one day?
She's worth $3 million.
$3
You're a
million.
whore.
Aren't we all, brother? Aren't we all?
Aren't you gonna help us give Pete his big send-off? Maybe next time.
Yeah, fuck Pete. Drinking my best scotch and shit.
I'm saying I had a report just like that. And it's not like there's some magic machine that makes identical copies of things.
Oh, yeah, that's a ticket.
Have a great night, Pete.
Don't make me kick your ass.
Congratulations.
I'm not going to be waiting by your car in the parking lot or anything.
I just wanted to thank you for a great first day.
So is she trying to hit this? Like, what? Is she think
And
that's how
for,
she
you
could
know-
get ahead? I don't understand.
Not your boyfriend.
That's very hurtful, sir.
Second of all, you ever let Pete Campbell go through my trash again and you won't be able to find a job selling sandwiches in Penn Station.
That's also hurtful, sir.
Go home, put your curlers in, we'll get a fresh start tomorrow. Oh, and Peggy,
You're fired.
I need you.
I don't know why I like that joke so much. It just cracks me up every time. I'm an asshole. That's probably why. I pause it again and go past the commercial. Just to add on to that a little bit. I do and say, whatever I do and say is because it makes me laugh. Like, hopefully other people feel the same way, but like literally, I'm just doing this to make myself laugh. Good, bad, ugly, indifferent, tedious jokes, whatever. It's all just to make me laugh.
You're going to ply me with drinks and convince me what a terrible mistake I'm making.
I'm just trying to hit this, that's all.
It was, refreshing, really.
Being
I mean,
treated like
actually
shit.
hearing all the things I always assumed people were thinking.
That actually makes sense. She probably doesn't get a lot of shit since she's rich. That actually makes sense. Unlike all the other women on the show, right? I wonder if she's a one-off or a series regular.
Why aren't you married?
Are you asking what's wrong with me?
It's just a
Yes,
fact.
that literally is what he's asking you.
You're born alone and you die alone, and this world just drops a bunch of rules on top of you to make you forget those facts, but I never forget.
I like being miserable. This show premiered 3 years after House. This is clearly, House was on their brain, even if not consciously, then subconsciously.
I don't know if that's true. You want another drink?
No.
Yeah, let me run away from this conversation because you're
But
scared.
you can tell your boss that you charmed me.
Next time, come correct, bitch. And I'm talking to him.
So I guess we'll be seeing each other again?
I'll be back in the office
You wish,
Monday
motherfucker.
morning. For a real meeting?
Why is she wearing, it looks like a fucking curtain. Like, literally, her dress material looks like it's a curtain. Like, what the fuck is that?
For the first time today, I'm not selling anything.
I'm starting to think he's a serial killer, bro. This dude, like, I keep getting different messages from him. He might just be a serial killer. The fuck you want?
Do you know him? It's okay, Marjorie. We work together. He's really drunk. It's okay, Marjorie.
Back off, Marjorie.
So, what are you doing?
It's like the middle of the fucking night, asshole. The fuck you think?
You must think I'm a creep.
Not the first word I'd use. I'd use
Why are
a
you
worse
here?
word. Exactly. That question was applied in my duh fuck you want. Jesus.
I wanted to see you tonight.
Do you have a pot I can put a dead bunny in? Yeah, this actor's amazing because he's creeping the fuck out of me. He never creeped me out on Angel. Yeah.
Marjorie? Yes, Ed? I'm going to bed now.
Marjorie? Yes, dear? If you hear something that sounds like a horse getting fucked, don't worry about it. Watch him have a secret family or some shit. Probably not, though. The house looks dark. Got a big old house and nobody in there but him. Only people who live alone. Let me try that again, less drunk. Only people who live alone. Wait a minute. He does have a secret family.
I called the
Fantastic.
office.
Oh, maybe they... Well, she didn't know he was married. I guess the office does, though. I'm so confused. He'll be right back because he's got a kid, too, right? Maybe they said earlier. Maybe I just remember it subconsciously, right? 2 kids. They're playing this like we didn't know, but I'm questioning myself about whether they told us this before or not. Just to finish that thought, even though it doesn't apply to him anymore. Only somebody who lives alone knows the joy of coming home to a dark house, opening the door, closing it, just standing there in blissful, peaceful silence. If you turn your phone on silent and there's nobody in the house, you're just completely untroubled and untouched by the world. It's awesome. That's what I was going to say. This was interesting. I don't know if I like it or not. But it's definitely interesting. I was not bored for a single second. So it's interesting. So, like all the shows are going to be doing this week, the likes and the comments are going to determine, and the views, of course, will determine whether or not I keep watching this. So if it's a popular video, Sopranos going to be running out soon. BoJack won't last forever. Better Call Saul only has a season left. So it's time to start finding new shows. So that's the purpose of doing all these pilots this week. I'm going to see what's popular, what's not, and I'll just go with the popularity. I'm a whore, like I said. I'll watch whatever people want me to watch.